hand you over to Jess to show you how to actually create a design. She'll be showing us how to create lovely designs for your business. So over to you, Jess. Thank you.
I'm going to show you how to use Adobe Express in general, but of course you can kind of use this for the competition or just anything that you want to do in your marketing. So if you are anything like me, so I'm Jess, by the way, Lisa has mentioned, I've actually started 3 different businesses of my own, and they all needed some sort of design in one way or another. So I've had an ice cream business sold in Ocado, I've had now Moxie Club, where I help founders make waves in their industries. And the key thing across all the businesses is I've used social media as one of the key drivers to get engagement. And of course, if you're anything like me, you probably don't have the budget to hire a graphic designer to do everything for your business. You might have hired someone to do your branding and your logo and all of that, and it's brilliant, but you need to basically put content out almost every day. So this is why things like Adobe Express are genuinely such a game changer, and I've been using it for a while, and it's been so helpful. So as you can see, there's tons of templates that you can use for your business, from Instagram stories, and you can have videos and make them interactive, to loads of Instagram posts that you can customize. So the amazing thing is you can customize absolutely everything to fit your brand. So if you're looking at this and you're like, oh, this is a really cool quote, but actually my branding is purple and red, for example, and it doesn't fit, that's absolutely fine. You can customize everything to your business. They also have really cool backgrounds that you can use for kind of like your marketing, Facebook posts, posters, flyers. You can even create your own logos in here. So if you're just starting out in your business journey and you're like, oh, it'd be handy to have kind of like a logo to get me started, they have tons and tons of templates that you can use and get inspiration. And as I said, you can make them all tailored to your business. So if you're not a bookshop, or these are not the colors that you want to use, not the types that you want, the fonts that you want to use, that's absolutely fine. You can make everything work for you. And it's basically taken, if you know Adobe, you probably know of Photoshop, you know of InDesign, you know of Lightroom. They're kind of like really key and, you know, huge programs that designers use. And you might be like, I can't use Photoshop for the life of me, it's too hard. That's fine, because they take those programs and that's what's powering Adobe Express. So even if you don't have the skills and the knowledge to use Adobe Photoshop, for example, you can still get and reap the rewards of that program because it's powering everything you do. So you can see, you can even write a book and get your book cover sorted today, or an album cover if you're music, YouTube, even your CVs if you're applying to new jobs. Like literally it has everything in here. Menus if you're a local restaurant or shop. So it has loads and loads of templates. So if you have absolutely no design experience, that's fine. You can use this and get really high quality content for your brand from the start really quickly. And the most amazing thing is that it's actually free. They do have a premium version, and that gives you access to like extra features, extra images, extra fonts, for example, which I'll show you in a second. But if you want to use it for free, that's absolutely fine. You can use it for free. I've already created an account with Adobe. It's incredibly easy to do. You literally you can log in with your Google account, with your Gmail account if you have one of those, or Outlook, or literally anything like that. It's super easy, takes absolutely no time. So here we go. This is the template that we have. As you can see, it's for swimwear, but we're actually going to do a streetwear brand. So wish me luck. Right, Courtney, I don't know what the name of your brand is, so I'm just going to make it up. So I'm going to ungroup this. Yeah, so instead of Sandel, I'm just going to make it up and just going to call it streetwear. Or let's call it that. That actually has gone quite big, so I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. Let me just hide. Here we go. So you can just make it smaller here. So it's on 362. I'm just going to do 345. Actually, I'm going to make it 300 to make it a little bit smaller. There we go. And actually, I don't think this is Courtney's type of font. So if I come here, it's going to show you lots of different recommendations, or you can just go here and choose any of the literally hundreds of fonts that they have. Courtney, you might be like, this has nothing to do with my brand, but let's pretend. Let's pretend this is more the kind of brand that you have. And also it's not blue. Let's go with red. Let's go with, it's a red branding. I'm also going to change the background because I want it to make it, and I'm just going with the suggested colors here, but obviously you can do any color and there's loads of colors to choose here from. So I'm going to go for like a creamy, yeah, there we go. Streetwear brand is obviously not swimwear, so I'm just going to put clothing for now. Again, I don't want this blue, I'm going to go for the red. I also don't want this font. I want something, actually I want something more bold, so let's go with that. If not, I can choose loads from here, so actually I could use that one, for example. I can also do outlines, and this is something I really like, and actually I'm going to do it for the main one here. I really like this feature because I can go with white and I can have this like really cool outlined around the font, and I think that really makes it stand out, doesn't it? So yeah, I really recommend kind of like playing around with all of the different things you can do. You can do shapes, you can do shadow if you prefer more of that kind of like font, and actually I think that looks quite cool, so let's keep it there. Then you can obviously change all of this. So right now it's grouped, which basically means it's treating everything at once. You can move everything together. Just gonna bring back that where it was. So I'm gonna ungroup it so I can go into each of them. So bring on the heat. We're not a swimwear brand. I'm just going to say casual clothing for your everyday needs. Obviously, you could probably come up with a much better tagline for your business, but that's what I'm going to go with for now. I'm going to make that red again. Obviously, that's not our website, so we're calling it streetwear.com, and that can be your brand. And then obviously we want to change the image, and there's so much stuff that you can change here. Right now, all we've done is playing with the text. Here are all the templates, here's the text. You can use some of these, which is really cool. So sign up today, for example, if we are promoting something like a membership, for example, we could just put that there, and that's it. You don't have to design anything, like it's literally there to go. Yes, it's text. So yeah, you've got all these like really nice like text put together if you want to use any of these, or of course you can do what we've done, do it one by one. Photos. So this is the amazing thing, is that Adobe has so many photos that you can use for your design. I would recommend going with your own photography, especially for the competition. You want to be showing your own photography. You don't want to use a stock image, but for social media, for example, it's absolutely perfect. So let's pretend this is Courtney's brand. And let's pretend this is actually one of her images. So genuinely, that is as easy as it is. And then we've got layers here. If you've used Adobe Photoshop before, you probably have seen layers. What I love about it is that you just click on it and you just say, I want this to the back. So then this sign up today comes to the forefront, and it's so handy to use. I can't tell you how handy it is to use, because I literally use this all the time. Courtney is probably in the chat saying you are destroying my brand, but let's go with it. So yeah, you can move things around. You can see the photo of the woman I don't want anymore, so I've just deleted that there. And now we've got this. And something really cool that you can do as well is that you can remove the background. And again, this is part of the free account. So I'm using a free account to show you what you can do without having to sign up. So I'm just going to click on remove background, and yeah, I like that. And there we go. That's it. That is how easy it is to remove the background, which is just bloody amazing if you ask me. Because how many times have you done, like, you've got a product and you've got a new supplier or something and you need a cutout image, and then you're trying to rephoto it and in white, whatever. It takes so long, whereas this takes absolutely no time. So we're going to put that there. And the amazing other stuff that you have tons of shapes that you can use absolutely for free. You can type anything. So he's got a skateboard. I mean, skateboard might be a little bit much, but there we go. It is niche, yet we've got loads here. So there's tons of skateboards, as you can see, that you can potentially use. They like literally don't stop. They just keep coming. But actually, I like the design assets a little bit more, just because they have a little bit more feel to it. So you can see they're like a little bit more design. There's loads and loads of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use an effect for the background. Let's see what I like. So maybe I'm going to use this. And again, I'm just playing around with it, but this kind of has a cool vibe to it, and I can make it a little bit more, so less transparent, so it's less obvious. And as you can see, it's a new thing I've added, so it's all the way at the top, and I don't want it at the top, I want it kind of like in the background. So I'm just going to move it all the way to the back. There we go. So now it's all the way at the back there, and this has a little bit more texture, just becomes a little bit more fun than just a plain background. And I want a couple more designs elements to make it a little bit more personal and a little bit more on brand, I'd say. So let's try skateboard again, and I realize this is quite a niche, so maybe skateboard doesn't come, but let's do clothing. Oh, sorry, I'm looking on effect groups, so I don't want to be looking on effect groups. I want to be, yeah, there we go, on design assets. Okay, so it's not coming up, so let's just try one by one. So okay, so let's try like some of the trending ones. My internet is a bit slow today, so it could be that. But let's just imagine that Courtney Brands has lots of watermelons to do with it. Again, Courtney might be like, what on earth, Jess? So we can put loads of watermelons around. We can do copy paste and create other ones. There we go. We can even put some pineapples if we wanted to, some random pineapples there. And again, Courtney might be like, this is not my brand, Jess. But there we go. So if something like this is on brand for you, like that, we can put it there. Literally, that can be your design done, or you can just try and keep looking for other things that could be more on brand for you. You've got like these really cute hearts. You can have glasses. Like, should we try, let's see if this works. Should we try changing his sunglasses? Just fun. There we go. Probably need to play with the sizing a little bit more, but that's pretty cool. I think you can play around with these kind of things to make if your brand is a little bit more playful, you can do things like that. I'm just going to look at the comments. Oh, someone said they missed the layers part. Okay, so let me show you again. So obviously, if the glasses were here, for example, they would be, or like, wait, yeah, if the man is all the way at the top, then you wouldn't be able to see the glasses because it's covered. So what we're going to do is we move the man to behind the glasses like that, and then the glasses come at the top, and that's how layers work essentially. So yeah, so the background that we added, if that was all the way to the top, you're going to see how everything is going to get like that kind of like yellowy tint over it. So if we just move it all the way to the bottom, there we go, obviously in front of the actual background, then that yellow tint goes away and it just goes to the background. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Yeah, they've got more backgrounds here that you can use as well. So say for example, we actually want to go with this cool background, I'm going to pin it to the background, and that's my new background. Or if that's quite busy at the moment because I have loads of things going on, say I want more of a space theme, there we go, that's, oh, let me just delete that one. Cool. Yeah, so now I've got like this more of a spacey theme, if that makes sense. But actually I'm going to undo all of that because I like my yellow one better. If you add your logos, then all you have to do is literally drag it in the same way that we drag some of these design elements. So we decide the flower is there. If you add your logo, and that's a really cool thing, is that you can have all your logos and everything saved, so you don't have to upload them every time. You literally just drag it in. And realize we're running out of time. I'm just having so much fun here. So imagine this is my final ad.